Welcome back, everybody. Well, that's Shauna and LaDonna cooking up a storm for our enchilada challenge. But first, you know, like most moms, my next guest just want their daughters to be happily in love. Well, the problem is, she says her daughter has no idea how to find Mr. Right. Take a look.
My name is Lucy, and my daughter is the worst dater in Arkansas. Marcel's 31. She's a beautiful girl. She's very independent. She's got a great job. She is the perfect package. The only problem is she doesn't have a husband. No ring. She has impossibly high standards. If a man doesn't look a certain way or try different kinds of food or like sports, she immediately dismisses him. I've read all Steve's books, I've watched the movie, and I watch his show religiously. Steve says in his book, act like a lady, think like a man, not act like a lady and be the man. She doesn't get it. Marcel acts very dominant in the relationship, but Steve says women shouldn't be dominant. That scares men off. I can't tell her that. She won't listen to me. I'm her mom. But she'll listen to Steve. Steve, I'm going to ask you the only two ways I know how. Por favor, ayuda a mi hija. Steve, please help Marcel find her husband.
Please welcome Lucy and her daughter, Marcel. Okay, now you say Marcel acts too much like a man. What do you mean?
Well, Marcel is very dominant, you know, and she doesn't understand that you can still be an individual in the relationship, but you need to learn to be flexible and you need to compromise. And I don't know if she knows how to do that.
Okay. Well, Marcel, what do you think about your mom's take on your dating life?
I mean, she's pretty much spot on, but I mean, let me tell you, I just lose interest really quickly. I get bored, and so that's why I'm here, because I'm in the Mecca and that you're the Godfather and I need your help.
Okay. What kind of guy are you looking for?
I kind of want a guy that's confident, but not arrogant. And, you know, if we go out, like in a group of people, and it's mostly my friends, I want him to be able to conduct himself and not, like, be stuck up my butt the whole time. And a gentleman, somebody that's going to make me feel like I'm the only girl in the world, that thinks the world of me, and somebody that finds my confidence and my independence sexy, not intimidating, because a lot of my friends, especially my guy friends, tell me that kind of scares them off a little bit.
Let me ask you this. Have you always struggled in relationships?
So I had a pretty serious relationship. We were together for 4 years. We were engaged for 3. Mm-hmm. And it was that thing that happens, like love at first sight. I totally believe in that. Shortly after that, I moved to Miami, me and my girlfriend, and he moved with us a few months later. We moved back to Little Rock to plan the wedding. And he went home for a visit, and he decided that that's not what he wanted anymore. He couldn't be at home with his family and be with me at the same time. And I mean, I was devastated. It took me a good 9-10 months to get over that, and my heart was broken. So I mean, I just I have to let that go, though, you know?
Yeah. What's the biggest issue here that Marcel needs to address in your mind?
I think the one thing she needs to do is let go of that past relationship. She's hanging on to that. Like you said one time, some common sense is not so common. I mean, and if you don't let go of that past relationship, and she's, you know, constantly looking in the rearview mirror to see if that looks like what's up here, she's got to let it go.
You watch the show.
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. Now,
can I just say something?
Yes, ma'am.
I just want Marcel to remember that she is the prize, like you say. Let him do the conquering. She's sitting on the gold mine. Oh, I want you to know that.
I love this lady.
Isn't that
She's
true?
quoting everything I've said. I love her. I have found the new co-host for the Steve Harvey show. All right. I don't think your requirements are too high, but your requirements are a bit contradictory. So you can't want a man that's treats you like a queen, but then you don't want the man stuck up your butt either. Now, so then you got to make up your mind. And then you got to understand something about being independent. Like you said, you want a man that's compassionate, but not a whiner, but there's a thin line. Remember you said that? Well, it's a thin line between independence and dominance. And if you take that independence and push it on the guy, I need this, I don't do this, you can't do this for me. Well, now, where do we fit in as men? Because if you're already the man, what you need a man for? That's you know? That's right. Now, to see how Marcel really acts on a date.
Gosh.
I set her up with a great guy here in Chicago. Okay, now let's take a peek at what happened.
I'm so excited about my date with Andy. It's a beautiful day, beautiful setting, so hopefully there'll be some sparks between us. Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing? Good, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Well, it definitely isn't love at first sight. I've only experienced that once with my ex-fiance, but I'm coming into this with an open heart and mind, so we're going to see how it goes.
So do you want to go check out the vineyard?
Sure, let's do it.
Blind dates could be a little bit nerve-wracking, but Marcel seems like a really beautiful woman, so I'm really interested to get to know her further. So where are you from?
Born in California.
Okay.
So, love at first sight, do you believe in that? I do. When I met my ex-fiance, I was like, who is that? And I called my mom and I said, this is the one. Since him, my dating portfolio has read like a who's who of crap. Like, I really haven't found somebody that gives me that feeling. Because I know what love is supposed to feel like.
Does she want that feeling, or does she want him?
We had everything in common, and I just haven't found that yet. Not that I compare people to him.
I feel like her ex-fiancé is the third person walking next to us on this date.
We were really happy together. For somebody to really be a part of my future, they need to understand my past and what has made me the person that I am, so I'm trying to put everything on the table today. Pretty much all my closest friends are married. I'm kind of like the only one not there, but my little sister gets married last year, and that was like taking a bullet.
There's some times where I feel like we have more of a friendship connection, and then there's sometimes I feel like I have to kind of be a therapist.
Guys have told me that I'm kind of intimidating in the jungle.
Yeah.
The lion goes after the prey. Just take charge. Be a man, you know? I don't want to do your job. So, that's pretty much my problem. What's your problem? Why are you single?
Why am I single?
Yeah. But that's the problem for me too, though, because, and I didn't mean to cut you off. So now that we've seen all these beautiful grapes, I think it's time that we go try some of them.
I think that seems appropriate for now.
Let's do it.
Wow. You know, that was just half of the first date for Marcella. We're going to find out how things got, if they got better or worse when we come back. Don't go nowhere. This is really good.
Coming up next, our dating disaster shows us her aggressive side.
I mean, do you want one of these olives like all over your face or something?
Can Steve help her clean up her act for good?
You threatened to throw wine on this man.
It was a joke.
I thought you were pretty serious.
And later, which of these ladies will be crowned the enchilada champion? A surprising taste test you won't believe.
It was a really tough decision.
I know it was.
I'm not gonna lie.
Chili's lunch break combos starting at just $6. Like our new Santa Fe chicken quesadilla, burger bites, sandwiches, and more. Served with fries and your choice of super salad. Chili's lunch break combos starting at $6. More life happens here.
Wednesday only, don't miss the one-day sale at Toys R Us. Get incredible red-hot deals like Lego minifigures and My Little Pony mini collectibles, 2 for $4. With store-wide savings and a price match guarantee, make all their wishes come true at Toys R Us.
Be right there, baby.
Sorry.
New Pampers. Unlike ordinary diapers with 2 layers, Pampers have 3 absorbent layers to stay up to 3 times drier. So babies can sleep soundly all night. Wishing you love, sleep, and play. Pampers.
While you're shopping for the perfect gift, we'll make everyone feel all warm inside.
For a limited time, get a free 1-hour massage or facial session when you purchase $150 in gift cards. Offer not valid online.
Are you stressed out over debt, unsure of what to do? I'm attorney Peter Francis Geraci. At Geraci Law, we help you file Chapter 7 or 13 bankruptcy and take your debt stress away. Our clients feel much better after we help them, and you can too. If you're stressed over debt, faced with foreclosure, lawsuits, bill collectors, call or click now.
If you're worried about debt, call now to see if you qualify. 1-800-401-4010.
Search The Voice. Past episodes, elimination rounds, search Blake Shelton. Cool.
You can find The Voice with your voice. Introducing the excellent platform from Xfinity.
At H.H. Gregg's Countdown to Christmas sale, you'll save up to 25% on appliances, electronics, furniture, and more. 32-inch LED TVs, now $179. 55-inch LED TVs, $499. Save $1,000 on stainless steel Samsung French door refrigerators. And Android tablets start at just $49. Get the gifts you want from the brands you trust at the H.H. Gregg Countdown to Christmas sale.
Dr. Travis Stork's tips to beat migraines.
A third of people had improvement doing one thing.
Sex.
Sex?
Yes! Plus, moms at home, upgrade your look.
Anything that has sheer fabric, we want that.
On the next all-new Steve Harvey.
All right, everybody, I'm back with Lucy and her daughter, Marcel. Now, Lucy says Marcel's the worst dater in Arkansas. Before the break, we saw the first half of Marcel's date with Andy, the guy that I chose for him. Well, it started out a little rocky, so now let's see how things ended up.
Let's talk about who your favorite sports team is. Go.
I'm always going to be a Bears fan.
We just need to end the date
now. What does that mean?
I am a ride-or-die born Packers fan. 100%. I pretty much came out of the womb with the cheesehead.
It's okay. They're having a rough season this year.
So this is one thing we're not going to do. We're not going to talk bad about my Packers. Why are you laughing at that?
Nothing.
I'm sensing fear. Men love it when girls know sports, and if there's anything I know, it's football. I mean, do you want one of these olives like all over your face or something?
You just choose teams that are really good that year.
Bullcrap.
It's definitely a turn on when a girl's into sports, but it's a turn off when she's more aggressive than the middle linebacker.
I have a very long list of qualities that I guess you can call them deal breakers. If you don't know how to pick a restaurant, that's strike one. But I get bored really easily. I need somebody that's going to keep my attention, my personality, to be a little strong. So I need somebody that can handle that. You have to be able to put up with me because I can get emotional. I don't like to be the only one talking.
I like when a girl has standards, but not 4 pages of standards.
Me and my ex we're together for so long that we're still friends, you know, and not that it would ever be anything again, but we still keep up with each other, and, you know, some guys don't like that either.
Well, I hope you had a great time.
I did. I think the day went well. We got to know each other. It was a good time, so I would consider going out with him again.
It was a pleasure to get to know you.
Yeah, you too.
And hopefully we can hang out again sometime.
Yeah, thank you.
I had an interesting date with Marcel, and I'd probably go out with her again, but not until she's over her ex.
Wow. Now joining us is Marcel's date, Andy. Andy, how you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Andy, how'd you feel about the date?
So I think Marcel's a beautiful woman, and clearly she has a lot going on for her, but I felt like she never really made an attempt to get to know me that well. Throughout the date, she went on and on, leading the conversation, but she asked me very few questions.
See, the truth is, if she took the time to ask quality questions, Marcel, you would have found out that Andy has many of the qualities that you've been looking for. He's got an MBA, he's well-traveled, he's adventurous, and he loves sports. Now, did you feel you took the time to get to know Andy?
I think I could have done a better job of it, but I would have liked it if he was more aggressive and took charge of the conversation more. That way I didn't feel like I had to.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest.
Yeah, but you didn't give him a minute.
I know. He should have stopped me.
He should have stopped you.
Oh.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
You talk too much.
I know. I didn't want to. I didn't want
to. Listen to me. If you want a man to lead, Give them a second. See, you got to understand something about men. When we meet a beautiful girl, understand something. We're a little put back ourselves. So it takes us a minute to warm up. Just stay back. We're coming. But if you're going to take the lead, you can't be led. It doesn't work that way. So, and then you love the Packers.
Oh, Lord, that's
more than you love a relationship.
Oh, that might be true.
Are you serious?
No, not that much. But...
No, yes, you do.
Okay.
Yes, she does.
Listen to me. You threatened to throw wine on this man.
I did not. It was olives.
Olives.
You threw something. Olives, wine. You said to throw stuff in his face.
It was a joke. It was jovial.
But you can't talk like that.
I thought you were pretty serious.
I mean, her face.
Your behavior is not intimidating to men. It's confrontational to men.
Yes.
See, we're not going to match you, tit for tat. We're not going to do that because he's a gentleman.
Right.
And he'd even said, man, I'd love to have a second date with her, but after she's over her ex. Now, usually, this is the part where I bring in a date for Marcel from her city. And I did. I found a great guy right in Little Rock. His name is Brent. He's 35 years old. There's a picture right there. You can quit looking. He's a federal law enforcement agent. This guy is truly adventurous. He's an avid cycler. He used to race competitively. He loves whitewater rafting, hiking. He's game to listen to live music. And he's a big sports fan.
Uh-oh.
Now, he's seen photos of you. He thinks you're absolutely beautiful. And he can't wait to take you out on the town in Little Rock. But guess what? I'm not sending you out with him. Mm-hmm. I'm not sending you out with nobody else until you do one thing for me. Mm-hmm. I want you to take both of these books that I poured hours and hours and hours into writing. So when you read these two books, cover to cover, and your mother emails me back and says, Steve, I think she's ready, I'm going to send you out on the date. I want to say thanks to all of my guests. Everybody out there, good luck to you, Marcel. You're beautiful. You're very fortunate to have a mom like that. Hey, we'll be right back, everybody.